Clone, Wartown battles, BullPen, you know, Wartown to Duval, moving like U-Hauls, man, we here, man. On the Shotgun series, Battle Rap Society, man, we here. When I first started rapping, I went by Cyclone, and I had this twisted thing going on, you know. Used to try and put as many words in the syllables as I could in, you know, one bar, so I had this little twisted thing going on. I was Cyclone, and I was around like 13, 14. I was living about Austin at the time. And, as I moved to Warner Robins and I developed a style of my own, not based on just rapping fast and trying to rap as fast as I can on a beat. As I grew into my style, I couldn't tell you where it just happened. It was just like a transformation, man. And that's when I just had an epiphany. You feel me? Like I dropped the CY and I just became Clone. You feel me? Like it was just a transformation at that time. Stopped trying to rap fast on every beat, and I took time to listen to beats, took time to craft my verses, stay on subject, stuff like that, instead of just writing random stuff. So after that transformation and I dropped the CY from Cyclone, it made sense. You know, I made a clone out of myself. A lot of people like to think of Clone as a copy and stuff like that, but I made a clone, a shell out of myself, out of the artist that I used to be and the man I used to be. You feel me? So that's what Clone came out, and it stuck, it fit. I used to always construct battle verses. I mean, not necessarily battling anybody. You know, I was familiar with the Cassidy and Freeway battle, but I wasn't on battle rap like that, but I always constructed battle verses. My first official face-to-face battle was in 2015, but before that, I used to battle on the radio, 97.9, DJ Skills. It was then when I honed constructing battle verses perfectly. I used to craft them for a certain individual at that time, and this was around 2001, 2002. So I used to battle on the radio. It was Who Got the Flavor 97.9, and it was then that I battled Jody Breeze. And that was my first official, you could say, face-to-face battle, but it was still on beat. It was around the 106 and Park Freestyle Friday days. So, you know, we battled on the beat, and a lot of people don't know, a lot of people do know, but you know, I was supposed to be part of that group. They were still forming them Boyz in the Hood. It was at a car show 2003 in Macon, and me and Jody Breeze battled, and Jazzy Faye, manager, he pulled us backstage, told us about the group, said he needed 2 more members. He went, I didn't. Long story short, you know, they filled it in with Jeezy. So that's how I got into battle rap, but my first official battle, like with the league, and how the new format came about around 2009, 2010. That was in 2015. I came home from doing a little bid in prison, and you know, it was some new rhymers around my way. You know, wasn't familiar with what the work I put in, so you know, of course, naturally competitive nature set in. He called me out. I wasn't stunting it at the time until money got involved. You know, people bet, put some money up for the winner. And so I took it, and it happened. It was against a hometown favorite, you know, and we did that in our hometown. It wasn't with no official battle league or nothing like that. We just did that locally, and we brought the whole city out. That was my first official battle. They had 5 judges for that battle, and one of the judges was into battle rap for real. He was into Spit That Heat and Smack and stuff around that at the time. This was 2015. Spit That Heat was prominent in the South End. So one of the judges who judged it, and he pulled me to the side after I won, and he was like, yo, what league you with? I was like, what you mean? He was like, bro, what you just did, I know people that get paid such and such amount of dollars for this, and you just did it better than them. You don't know about, he was running down the battle leagues, and I haven't heard of him. Like, he was running down the battle leagues, and he was like, yo man, we in Warner Robins, you need to check out Spit That Heat. They based out of Atlanta with the Whoop. So that's what I did. I reached out to Milltown Blow. He had an artist that was from Macon, currently on Spit That Heat at the time, so I reached out to him about the process. He told me, pay the trial. That's what I did. So my first official battle with Spit That Heat was against Freddie Snub, who was with Spit That Heat. He's from Macon, so we had to battle each other. That was my first official, like with the league, you know, stamped on verse tracker. That was my first battle, 2015 versus Freddie Snub on Spit That Heat. It was a 1-rounder. You know, I did okay, did I didn't do as best as I could've, but you know, it was good enough for Blow to call me back. I did another one and I went off from there. Like, I made the second dude quit rapping, you feel me? I'm not gonna say his name, I ain't gonna put him on blast like that, but he wasn't seen from again, you feel me, to this day, so. After that, Blow just kept feeding me. Milltown Blow, he kept feeding me. 2015, 2016, I was with Spit That Heat. Unfortunately, it was during the departure, you know, everybody went their separate ways, like your Chef Trez's, Flacco's, Craig Lamar. You know, it was around that time. I came soon as the debacle started to happen. As soon as it started happening, that's when I came, so. You know, Blow, I still rode with Blow for a good, strong year, and then Blow moved back to Milwaukee, you know, and then that's when John moved to Atlanta, and he brought BullPen. Just so happened I was a free agent at the time. BullPen had been around for like a good 8-9 months, almost a year. So the trials came around. The third trials. He had already had 2 trials. The third trials came around. I reached out. He said he was familiar with me, and you know, when I tried out for BullPen, the rest was history. You know, I'm here now. You know, 22 battles in, almost 500,000 views in. You know. Wartown was already established. After I got with BullPen, it was after I battled B Magic. After I battled B Magic, and a whole bunch of people from my town showed up, and they was telling me about Wartown battles, and I was already thinking about starting a league. So I did my homework. I found out where it was, found out who was running it, and I reached out to them. I met up with them guys. You know, we talked, and I let them know like what I could help them with, what I could bring to the, you know, to the battle league, what they was already doing. I saluted them, told them if they needed anything to reach out to me. So it went like that for like a good 6 months, and I seen they was hitting like stagnant points that I could help them get over. You feel me? As far as like reaching out to different battlers, reaching out to, you know, different people within the culture that could, you know, elevate the platform and, you know, make people to want to come perform on the platform. So. It was around 2017 that we made it official. I joined Wartown Battles, and you know, we just started building from there. You know, we started putting on solidified events, bringing other people from different regions and different, you know, backgrounds and different damn leagues. You know, bringing them to Warden Robins, Middle Georgia, that didn't have a prominent league or didn't have a stationary league. You know, you had to go to, it was either Atlanta or Florida. You know, that was the gateway for battle rap between there. So, you know, I just felt like Middle Georgia had a lot of talent where I came from. So, you know, I wanted to do that. I wanted to put that on the forefront, put a nice platform together, make people want to come perform on this platform, and just not give people looks, not hand out looks, you know. We get it from the mud around here. Top 2, like without a shadow of a doubt, everybody's pretty much in agreement with that, is E&B from Macon, and then you have 6 from Warner Robins. And both of them has been consistent. They're on a crash course to battle each other ever since the league has really been like under my watch or under my umbrella. Those 2 have been consistent. I've thrown them names like Excel, Chef Trez, Boss Major, Riggs. You know, they haven't lost, just clearly. They've held their own. So they have shown that they can, you know, make that next step to your leagues such as RBEs, BullPens, and, you know, ultimately Smack, you know, stuff like that nature. But following those 2, I would have to put me on the spot here. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, following those 2, I would have to say Just B, who just came out of boot camp 2, and then Ace Jab, who was Spit That Heat before. You know, he backed out of the scene once everything happened with Spit That Heat, and, you know, he reached back out to me when he seen what I was doing with the league. You know, he came and cooked, and, you know, it's been history. You know, he's crazy. So that would be my top 4 right there. E&B, 6, Ace Jab, and Just B. And, you know, your honorable mention, I'ma just leave that alone, you feel me? I'ma just leave it with them top 4. Bro, believe it or not, I used to play PlayStation. I was PlayStation always. I never owned an Xbox. I was Dreamcast and straight to the PlayStation. I was on 2K before. I'ma just put this out there. I was on 2K before everybody hopped on the 2K wave, you feel me? Like, when niggas was still buying live and playing it for the shootout and the 3-point tournaments and all that shit, I was on 2K, you know. I've been told people like 2K is a real, you know, it been had that real simulation vibe to it, so. But I've been played since 2014, 2015, since I left prison. I haven't played. I bought a system for my son. I haven't played it. You know, I couldn't tell you no game and tag. I'm gonna make one though. I'm gonna come thrash niggas because I was a 2K champion. Like from 2005 to 2010, like niggas couldn't touch me on that. I got bored with it. So, but I couldn't tell you no game and tag. But PlayStation all day, man. Xbox. Marvel, kick DC's ass all day. Like everybody knows that. Not all of it. Dragon Ball Z is about as far as you could get me. You know, I know it's some more fire ones out there, but Dragon Ball is just what I watched growing up. And, you know, I go back and dibble and dabble and watch it, you know, every now and again with the new episodes that's coming out like Dragon Ball Super and shit. But as far as just sitting down and trying to catch on to a new one, nah. Basketball. If I had to say team, I would say Lakers. But I'm more of a player type of guy, you feel me? I'm more of a player type of guy, you feel me? After Jordan, it was Iverson. After Iverson, it was Kobe. After Kobe, you know, it's LeBron for me. But I give respect to the players, you feel me? Like that's more of a person that I am with basketball, you feel me? Like transcending players. But if you had to go with a team, Lakers, you feel me? College, Gators. I don't care what it is. Football, basketball, high school, Gators. Florida, Gators.
Like,
I think I dropped it earlier. A lot of people don't know that I was really supposed to be part of them boys in the hood. Like, them boys in the hood was supposed to have clone in there. Y'all could track down Jody Breeze and ask him everything that I said is facts. Like, I have the plaque to prove it. 2003, he came down here. Well, not here, but we was in Macon, came to battle me. I was the king of who got the flavor. He came to battle me. He won. They said he won. I'm gonna be 100 about it. They said he won. He let the crowd decide. It wasn't like your judge battles like today, you feel me? But we was rapping on the beat. He had a fire verse, you feel me? I'm not gonna hold that. And but we still both got pulled backstage. I was only 15 at the time, 14. He was 19 at the time. Jazzy Faye manager, he was like, yo, I'm starting this group, them boys in the hood. Like, I want both of y'all. Both of y'all just killed it. You feel me? I want both of y'all. And the dude that was managing me at the time, I'm not gonna shout you out, asshole, but the dude I was managing at the time, he didn't like it. He was from New York. He felt like they robbed me for the battle. He was like, fuck this down south shit. That's not how you do a battle. They had y'all rapping on beats. You know, he was mad, so he didn't want to take the information or nothing like that. You know, he was pissed off, so we left. We didn't follow up on the contact. That happened in March 2003. Jody Breeze called back DJ Skills July and made the announcement that he had signed with Show Enough Records. You know, and they had made the group Them Boys in the Hood. Like I said, I was supposed to be the fourth member, so that was stalled the group coming out, and they added Jeezy on later on. So, you know, all this is facts. You can, you know, find Jody Breeze, he'll clarify this, you know, all that. I think a lot of people don't know that, you know, but, you know, that's another story for another day. Follow me on all social media at Clone478. You can keep up what I got going on right now. Just dealing with everything, staying safe and sanitized right now. Just waiting to see how everything going on out here in the world. But other than that, you see what I got going on. I'm rocking it, you know. Wartown battles, follow us. You know, I'm building a platform down in Middle Georgia, the official battle rap platform for Middle Georgia. Follow us on all social media at Wartown Battles. Follow us subscribe to the YouTube channel at Wartown Battles. And you know, we got events coming up. We got it lined up to December, man. I'm talking about June 28th, next Sunday. We in Warner Robins with it. That's the unfinished business card, you know, headlining that. I got Six versus Freddie Snub. Got Ace Jab versus Reggie P on that thing. It's gonna be crazy. The next month after that, July 26th, we back with my invitational tryout boot camp 3 card. You know, I got 7 battles. I don't want to disclose the card right now, but I got 7 tryout battles coming out. Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee. Everybody coming to show out on the card, and then I got 4 one-offs on that thing. You know, I'm not gonna drop the card, but after that, we right back August 22nd, and then we're gonna kick off the Wartown Battles Tournament September 26th, hosted by, I'm not gonna drop that either, you feel me? But you know, we working, and the tournament's gonna kick off to, like I said, to September 26th, it's gonna follow up into December, ending the year with a major card, followed by a clone versus, you know, wait on it. But yeah, that's all I've been doing, bro. During this quarantine, I've been putting together these cards, these lineups, you know, putting together opportunities for my battle rappers. And I Am Battling, I just got booked August 8th. Y'all wait on that. You feel me? Clone versus is crazy. It's a top tier, and it's one that people been like itching for ever since I battled B Magic, and he didn't deliver like he was supposed to. Shout out my boy. But it's gonna be crazy. August 8th. That's all I can give y'all the date.
No league?
BullPen Battle League. You know, I give y'all that. You know, yeah, Boss Man just hit me up. John hit me up. So August 8th, y'all be on the lookout for that. BullPen Clone versus. It's gonna get crazy. And you know, we working out here, man. Like I said, follow me on all social media at Clone478. And you know, stay tuned, man. We working out here, you know. And start out Battle Rap Society Shotgun Series. I'm here for the, you know, these one-offs tonight. And let's see my boy work. You know, Wartown in this bitch. We ain't taking no losses. He better not take no loss. That's all I'm gonna say about that, you know. But nah, shout out Shotgun Series, man. Battle Rap Society, Clone, BullPen over bullshit, Wartown Battle League. Y'all fuck with your boy, man.